That's the only water he drinks at home. But Usher admits the city has been sending Londoners a mixed message by selling bottled water at city facilities, giving the impression that municipal water isn't safe to drink.
We spend a lot of money to purify our water and to make it drinkable. We have one of the best drinking water in the world right here in London, coming out of the tap.
The city's Environment and Transportation Committee will decide tonight whether to recommend City Council ban the sales of bottled water at municipal sites. Jay Stanford says tap water is a safer environmental choice.
The environmental impact of the bottled water industry has increased over the years as people have switched to that product, and we don't know why. That is why we want to make that environmental statement by saying we can rely on our municipal water system. It is a good quality product that is produced from it.
The city's move is partly motivated by a desire to promote the use of municipal water. And that's why they're installing spigots just like this one at drinking fountains at city sites, all aimed at getting people to refill their bottles with tap water. Nestle has 35% of Canada's bottled water market. Company spokesman John Challenor says he's concerned people will reach for less healthy soft drinks if water isn't available.
We're certainly concerned about the sale of our product. The reality is that people will just revert back to a less healthy alternative. It doesn't reduce plastic. It actually puts London residents in greater danger from a health perspective. And we just think that's the wrong way to go.
Nestle is offering the city a big incentive not to go through with the bottle ban. Challenor says the company will foot the bill for a public spaces recycling program that would see the collection of all recyclables from parks, restaurants, gas stations, and streets. But that's only if the city backs off of its plan tonight.
We can't possibly do business with a municipality that is taking a stance against bottled water.
And Nestle isn't the only other industry heavyweight at City Hall tonight. A group including Coke, which manufactures Dasani brand water, will be there as well. And Brian Bicknell will have a wrap-up from City Hall tonight at 11. Kathy.
All right, thanks, Derek. The leader of the local citizens group PCB Watch is also addressing the Environment and Transportation Committee right now. Ali Haidar says hard work and persistence is finally paying off. In a letter to group members, he praises the health unit's funding proposal for wide-scale PCB health testing for residents and employees who worked at the former Westinghouse site. He also says the Environment Ministry has now posted a request for proposals for the decommissioning of the property. The land at Huron and Clark Road contains 4 massive cylinders which contain PCB-contaminated soil. The soil was stored there in the mid-'80s after it was dredged from Pottersburg Creek. The contamination is from electrical transformers that were built at the former plant. It was a crime that not only threw a wrench in a couple's plans to run for a good cause, it got many Londoners up in arms. Matt Hill and Stephanie Tate are running across North America to inspire environmental action. During their stop in London on Saturday, their locked mountain bikes were stolen. Well, since the story aired on A News last night, the response has been overwhelming. The couple says their phone has been ringing off the hook with people looking to donate bikes.
People really took it personally because they saw what Steph and I are doing out here, and I think that they really took that to heart and went like, oh, that's just wrong.
I always knew that people were good, but I think until you really maybe give people the opportunity just to show how good, then maybe you don't totally know, and this has been wild.
And the couple has received dozens of extra bikes and plan to pay it forward. They're going to donate them to a good cause. You can catch that tomorrow morning on A Morning. Well, if you're thinking something is different tonight, you're right. We've changed our name along with our logo and our website. But what hasn't changed is our commitment to local news. And with more on A, here's Scott Lightfoot.
We will be converting from a channel to simply just A. A becomes a noun.
As you've no doubt noticed by now, this station changed its look just a few moments ago. But the move from A channel to simply A is about more image than anything else.
The focus of our organization is still going to be on local programming, our news at 6 and 11 on the weekends. Our morning shows, in fact, expanding from 2 hours to 3 hours a day. That is really the backbone of our business model here, and that's going to stay the same. A really is just a cosmetic change.
Starting today, the process of removing thousands of A-channel logos from street signs to buses begins. And with the new name comes a new website, atv.ca.
Where I think viewers are going to see the whole industry go in the future is more into the area of the internet, new media. A lot of convergence is taking place.
Now, not only are we changing all the signs, we're also changing the weather, or at least how we present it, with the implementation of the very latest in weather technology.
When weather is happening wherever in southwestern Ontario, we will be able to zoom right in. The thing that impresses me is that we can go right to the street level, so that if it's raining on the north side of Oxford Street but not on the south, we will be able to pick that up.
Our brand new weather system gives us more tools to provide the most accurate information to you, the viewer.
Doesn't necessarily help us in terms of the forecast, but it gives us a real good look at what's going on right now, and we can then share that with the viewer.
Scott Lightfoot, A News.
And Jay, that new weather system of yours has been keeping you busy today. Haven't even had the chance to chat with you at all today.
You and I frequently have a chance to chat, and haven't even had a chance to say hi, how are you doing? Actually, for about the last 6 weeks, I've been really working hard at trying to get things going. And it's not complete yet, folks, so it's on its way. We're working at it, but we do hope that we'll be able to share with you just what is going on. And right now across the area, we're clearing out the skies quite nicely, although we can still find some cloud that is off to the east. Temperatures, as you can see, across the area coming in through the low 20s right across the whole of our area. As far as precipitation is concerned, we're still picking up some heavy thunderstorms that are to the east of Toronto. In fact, there is a thunderstorm warning that is in effect for the Oshawa area. But as far as we are concerned, skies have been clearing quite nicely. Well, we do have a couple of clouds that are up there, but not too many at the present time. As far as our forecast is concerned, we're planning to keep it that way for the next little while. Again, to the east we have to watch, and there will be a couple of clouds that come across as we head into Tuesday. A slight chance. I'm just going to leave it in around the 20% probability of some precipitation. However, as we get to later into Tuesday, then we will be looking for some clouds starting to build. So as we get into the late hours tomorrow, we'll start to put in some chance of cloud that'll be moving in. As far as the systems to watch, well, that one that is across the eastern Ontario that I mentioned, we do have the high pressure system that is right through the western part of the Great Lakes Basin, and that is going to give us comparatively clear skies overnight tonight. But here's the cloud then that is continuing to develop with the next system, and it's that system that starts to move into our area. At this point, I'm thinking it's going to be a mix of sun and cloud with just the chance of some showers. However, that's the system that I'm going to be watching. Overnight tonight, then, we'll be looking for 18 degrees through the evening hours. As we head into tomorrow morning, a fair amount of sunshine, temperature then at 13 degrees, and by the afternoon up to 26 degrees, as I say, starting to increase the amount of cloud as the day wears on. 7-day planner, well, we do have some sunshine to talk about, but we also have some instability, and I'll talk about that when we look at that later, Kathy.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks, Jay. Well, this is a birthday they'd rather not celebrate. But for the people who need a place to sleep at night, they're more than willing to help the Unity Project blow out the birthday candles. Coming up, the surprising trend that has the shelter turning away clients this summer.
Coming up on Health and Home, feeling the burn and losing the sweat, how to stay properly hydrated during your summer workout.
Plus, accusations of racially motivated riots. Still to come on A News, how Montreal's police chief is trying to calm tensions after a downtown riot that spanned several blocks.